Now, it's no longer news that Faith Adewale has been disqualified 3 days before the end of the show. He was disqualified from the Big Brother Niger house, something that has never happened in the Big Brother Niger history. I mean, we've had people disqualified 2 weeks into the show, or even a week or so into the show. We've had people disqualified 89 on the 89th day, like a week to the end of the show. That was Tacha. But we've never had anybody that was disqualified just 3 days before the end of the show. And that person also being a top contender for the show. It's indeed a very sad day for Faith and his fans, because I bet a lot of them never saw this coming. But some of us actually did see the signs as they were happening from third, fourth week. We all saw this, and a lot of people said, oh no, he's just doing the most and all of that. I mean, I was one person that kept talking about his behavior. I even did videos saying, is he okay? Right? And today, while watching that, I was like, okay, it was a tussle, and I did that video, and a lot of people were like, isn't it? But the thing is, while watching it again and again and talking about it with other people, they were like, nah, isn't it? There's no justification for what he did. And Big Brother gave his verdict, and Faith was disqualified. It was a very shocking one to some people. Now, I see people say that that was unfair. It wasn't unfair. If it was a one-time situation, then we would have been like, okay, Big Brother, be lenient. I mean, Big Brother has really tried for Faith. He has really tried, to the extent that even us watching from outside, housemates too have been like, this guy will provoke people, this guy will do a lot of things, and Big Brother will let him walk away with it unscathed. I mean, from the time of Bright Morgan getting 2 strikes, it's almost like he was untouchable in the house. And a lot of us started questioning Big Brother's sense of judgment. I mean, what hasn't Faith done? He was walking around the house as if he's the second Big Brother, doing things. I mean, things that other housemates could not even do. He was doing it because he was banking on the fact that nobody could touch him. He was untouchable. So it's not a case of a one-time thing. And in all of this, there was no remorse. Even when he went for his diary session today, Big Brother really tried, like, okay, to draw out a bit of remorse from him, but he did not. He was even trying to argue with Big Brother why he was right, even though at some point he did argue with Big Brother, when he was giving account of how the whole thing had happened, and Big Brother was like, was that an accurate account of what had gone down? And he, after a lot of back and forth, he later agreed, okay, maybe that's not it. He just wanted to be right. It's so sad that the man that came into the show and was loved, he came in as this good guy. And we loved him right from stage when he gave his jacket to someone. And he came in with that I never lose thing. And quite frankly, he actually never lost tax. But it's so sad that when it mattered most, he lost everything. Because according to Big Brother's regulations, rules and regulations, when you are disqualified from the show, it's almost as if you never came for the show. Everything you won, from the first day you stepped your feet into that house to the last day where you were disqualified, everything is gone. I mean, Tacha lost everything she won. Erica, the same thing. Kemen, the same thing. Beauty, the same thing. And why Faith's own is, I think it's even more, I don't know how to put it, for his fans, I think it's even hurts more than Tacha's own, was because he had the chance to win this thing. And he threw it all away. For what? For a situation he would have just walked away from. It was the final week. He would have just said, okay, I want to sleep all day. Be like Kola, sleep. Enjoy yourself. It's supposed to be a laid-back week. What else are you trying to prove? And see where it has landed him. Not even evicted. In fact, a person that was evicted 3rd week, 2nd week is even better than this. Because at least that person gets to have a lot of privileges from the things that they had won. How can you be winning everything and just lose everything? As a Christian, when I was pondering about his disqualifications, a part of scripture came into my head. And I know I'm going to be sounding like a preacher, but Forgive me. Or don't even forgive me because that's who I am. Not a preacher, but a Christian. Anyways, I think it's the book of First Corinthians 10:12. It says, if you think you are standing, careful, lest you fall. Yeah, I think it's First Corinthians 10:12. If you think you are standing, if you think I have arrived, this is it. It's not a case of people trying to humble. You guys know I have always been an advocate of letting people be themselves and not trying to humble anybody. But when you try to, you are in a community, because in Big Brother's house, it's more like a community, and you feel like you're untouchable. You feel like you can do everything and do anything and get away with it. This is it. This is it. He became something else. And I will blame Big Brother. Yes, I will blame Big Brother. If Big Brother had nipped this in the bud when it started, maybe a strike, maybe when that bright situation had happened and Big Brother had like called him out too, maybe issued a warning to him in the presence of everybody and not make it seem like Faith is always right and it's untouchable, maybe this wouldn't have happened. The same way I talked about Zita's own. If Big Brother, when Zita had done that first one with Mide, if Big Brother had called that nonsense out, the one that happened with Rude Boy wouldn't have happened. But no, Big Brother wanted them to do the most. I'm not saying do not do the most, but do the most with sense. How can you be so smart, but yet not so smart? How? Like, how? Make it make sense. You want to be the antagonist of the show. I mean, Perry was the antagonist of the show, but he also played by the rules and never got himself disqualified. And it's so sad though. Oh my show. It's so sad. Like, he called this upon himself. His fans like were doing voting day in, day out for this guy. And look at like Big Brother could not just overlook anymore. And now even the housemates too. Let me not lie to you guys. A lot of them are happy that he was disqualified because he was a terror to them. And the thing is, because of his body structure, you wouldn't even look at him as somebody that does that. I mean, I can count a lot of times Faith has gone overboard. When he was head of house, it was hell. And Big Brother let it happen. Big Brother let it happen. And I don't know what it is with Sultana that just irks his soul. From the time Sultana was head of house, he just did not want to submit to her leadership. I don't know what it is. Mensan made an observation, said every Wednesday and Thursday he always starts. So now I don't even know why he does this, if it's a spiritual something, if there are people, I don't even know. You know, my sister said maybe his village people have been calling him. I'm like, if village people are calling you, Shana, you go choose whether you go answer or not. But you are still playing into that. Big Brother wasn't unfair. I even think Big Brother has been very lenient. I have never, in the history of this show, seen Big Brother this relaxed with his rules and regulation. I remember that any small thing, Article 15 would just come out. You whisper, come out. You blow breeze to somebody, come out. You thought, like, Big Brother wasn't joking. This season, oh no, they had it easy. And I think the reason why Big Brother was a bit reluctant was because he has already laid the bed. And now he has to lie on it. But you know, there's so much one can allow. Especially now that people are calling out Big Brother for his, you know, leniency, in quote. You know, Big Brother had to act. So this is a lesson. I hate that I'm even making this and saying it's a lesson, but it's a lesson too. You know, it's not just about Faith in his house, in Big Brother's house being disqualified. It's also a lesson to us. If you think you are standing, my dear, watch well, oh. You feel fall. You understand? Everything in this life requires IQ and EQ. Emotional intelligence and your IQ. You can be a smart, book smart all you want. But if you're not emotionally put together, it's going to be a problem. I keep saying it. This guy is so smart. But being so smart does not mean you can not be deficient emotionally. He was acting like, I don't know, was condescending towards people. I mean, said a lot of things towards his fellow housemates that were not right. I mean, which person has he not actually been fighting with? Almost all of them there. Just, you know, while we loved his theatrics, but he took it overboard. And Ebuka warned them. Oh, he told them, things can change. But look at it now. He has been disqualified. So now from 10, we have 9. It is well, oh. And like this now, he has lost every tax he won because anybody that is disqualified, we all know, cannot, win anything. And now people are like, the car. But seriously, even me too, I'm asking. The car now, would they give it to Dede? Because she too, she worked for it too. She hold that thing. Some people are asking Super Commando, would they give to Kola? That one, I don't know. We see that innocent car. I think this person that came second should win it because they too, they try. And innocent don't release the car. I been a management, BB Niger management go carry the car. But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. It's a sad one, but also a lesson to learn. I wish him well. I wish him success. I also wish that he gets help because Big Brother Niger can be a mirror to who you really are. You think you are this person that's put together, but you do not know you have deep seated trauma or deep seated anger issues. And I think, he should get help. Getting help does not mean he's a mad person. It means he's a strong person who admits that he actually needs help. It takes strength to admit that you need help and you get the help. I wish him well. He's smart. He has his future ahead of him. He's young, he's talented. He would do great things. But honestly, I wish he gets help. Yeah, because what we saw was not pleasant at all. It wasn't.